squad like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we'll see the veteran Joe Flacco and his new team, the Denver Broncos, as they do battle with the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Patrick Mahomes, and the Kansas City Chiefs. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. This is Royce Freeman, second-year man from Oregon. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down, it's Freeman. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Flacco, and Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Flacco, the completion to Riddick. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get into football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
To pass, Flacco. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On first down, Lindsey. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. On second down now, it's Lindsey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Flacco off play action. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Bootleg, Flacco. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From midfield now on second down. Flacco, he's got his big tight end, Fant. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Flacco to throw here on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, Fant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Flacco's throw there complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Setting up to throw, Flacco. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Once more, it's Flacco. And this is caught by Watkins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Flacco will come to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. This is caught. Watkins. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Royce Freeman, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you've got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. Phillip Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back out. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, as the first half is winding down, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So we have reached halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
Coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one in SoCal. The Vikings and the Chargers from Dignity Health Sports Park. Coverage at 8:20 Eastern, 5:20 Pacific on EA Sports. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
19 yards there on the pickup. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
He showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Lindsey, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Philip Lindsey with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Come on, man. Let's go.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now on 2nd and 13, Flacco. This is the tight end Fant. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Fant, the first-round pick out of Iowa, taken 20th overall. 2nd tight end taken in the draft. Amazingly, the 2nd Iowa tight end taken in the draft is teammate T.J. Hockenson. 8th overall, he was selected by the Lions, but Noah Fant really wowed everyone in Indianapolis at the Combine, and now trying to parlay that into an impressive NFL career.
Just like that. Just like that.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's go, D.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. Freeman with a fast feet, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
We got 4. We got 4.
Riddick with a carry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. We're back now in KC. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. They go back to Reddick. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Chris Jones, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that. Yeah,
that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Completes it to Fant on the right side. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Flacco. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It was Breeland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Flacco looks to throw. He's got Watkins on the out route.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Flacco's throw taken in by Fant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And again, it's Flacco to throw. And that is incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Flacco will take to the air again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yellow, yellow.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, a run with Lindsey. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Flacco. And this is caught by Watkins. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 24 yards. First down, Denver. Check tight.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a